This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense will come out first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third. Got a man, it's Black. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
UNLV, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for space, it's Porter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to throw, it's Watson. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can't... Oh, he's got some space! He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Watson. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Thomas. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Quickly complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the run, it's Thomas. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. He's backed up, and couldn't get it out in the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick off.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Snagged in the middle, it's Gums. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Sam Houston, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Takes the handoff. It's Porter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Back to pass, it's Watson. That's caught, it's Humphries. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
To the air, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation